My sister has started to drive her truck. She is obviously in motion. Now she has stopped for a second. Her car isn't moving, meaning there isn't any friction until she drives off again. When she drives, there will be friction as the outside force, which is acting on the car. This shows Newton's first law because it shows an object in motion staying in motion and an object at rest staying at rest unless acted on by an outside force, which in this case would be the friction.
To demonstrate Newton's second law of motion, I decided to hit a blue truck with a red car and then calculate the amount of force the red car hit the blue truck with. The first thing I would need to do is calculate the velocity of the red car. In this clip, you can see that I put the red car on a ruler and hit the blue truck to see how long it took for the car to go a certain distance. From this, I discovered that the red car had an acceleration of 0.38 meters per second squared. The next thing I would need to do is calculate how much the red car weighs. To do this, I just put the red car on a scale. I discovered that the weight of the car was 50 grams. Next, I would have to calculate the force by multiplying the weight of the car by the acceleration of the car. So if the car had a rate of acceleration of 0.38 meters a second squared and it weighed 0.50 kilograms, if you multiply them together, you can get the amount of force. And from this, I determined that the red car hits the blue truck with a force of 0.019 newtons.
Newton's third law states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I decided to demonstrate this with an arm wrestle. An arm wrestle is a good way to demonstrate this law because the force exerted on one's arm is also the same that is exerted on the other person's arm during the arm wrestle. So, if during an arm wrestle, someone is winning, the force that they are using is being applied to their arm as well as the person they are beating. That is why beating somebody in an arm wrestle is tiring. First, you can see Luke and I are arm wrestling. Second, you can see that Luke wins. Some of the forces affecting us are applied force from each other and gravitational force from the force of gravity acting upon us.